Good morning, students of class 4. I hope you all are safe and healthy. Welcome to science class. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter The Earth and its Neighbors. In our previous class we have discussed up to moons. We have learned there about the solar system and about moons. Now today we will discuss about the living planet, our Earth, and the movement of the Earth, means rotation and revolution. Today we will discuss up to rotation. So let's start. Earth is also known as the living planet. Why? Because the Earth is the only planet known to have life on it. Here you can see a picture of our Earth in 3D format, where we can see the landforms, the water bodies, plants, etc. Okay? Our Earth is surrounded by a layer of air called the atmosphere. Here you can see in the left picture where a layer surrounded our Earth is known as atmosphere. This atmosphere contains many gases. See the right hand side picture. Here we can see our atmosphere contains many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, etc. And here oxygen is the main important gas which we need to breathe, right? And all living things need it to live. About 3/4 of our Earth is covered by water and 1/4 by land, right? So on the outermost layer of the Earth where we live is 3/4 covered with water and 1/4 by land. Now next we will know about the layers of the Earth. What are the layers of the Earth? Our Earth is divided into 3 layers: crust, mantle and core. Okay? Water and land are present on the outermost layer of the Earth. This part is called the crust. Here you can see that this is crust, the outermost layer where we live. Below the crust there is a layer of molten rocks called the mantle. Below the crust, the next layer is mantle, which is made up of molten rocks. And the innermost layer is called the core. It is made up of molten metals. It is the hottest layer of the Earth. And core is also divided into 2 parts: outer core and inner core. Okay? And this is mainly made up of molten metals. Am I clear to you? So we have to remember the 3 main layers of the Earth: crust, mantle and core. Next we will know about the movement of the Earth. The Earth shows 2 types of movements: rotation and revolution. See the spellings properly. Rotation, R-O-T-A-T-I-O-N, and revolution, R-E-V-O-L-U-T-I-O-N. ON. At first, we will know about the rotation of the earth. What is the rotation of the earth? Our earth has an imaginary line called its axis running from north to south. It is slightly tilted. See this line? Actually, this line is passing through the earth like this, but this is an imaginary line. Okay, this is not real. This line is known as the axis, and this is not straight. This is not straight. Okay, this is slightly tilted. Understood? So what is rotation? The spinning movement of the earth about its axis is known as the rotation. Our earth rotates in west to east direction. See the direction here? West to east. Okay, like this way. West to east. This rotating or spinning movement of the earth about its axis is known as the rotation. By an example, we can understand this rotation clearly. We have to pierce a knitting needle through the center of an orange. Okay? Keeping the needle still, turn the orange about the needle. Just as the orange turns about the needle, the earth also turns about an imaginary line that passes through its center, okay, which is axis. Understood? The spinning movement of the earth about its axis is called the rotation. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. How? We will understand this with an example later. Okay? The 2 points where the axis seems to enter the earth are called the poles. See here. The 2 points where the axis seems to enter the earth are called the poles. This is North Pole and this one is South Pole. Okay? The northern point is known as the North Pole and the southern point is known as the South Pole. Okay, next. There is another imaginary line around the earth which is exactly halfway between the poles. It is called the equator. See this picture? One line in the middle of the earth dividing the earth into two halves. The northern portion is known as the northern hemisphere and the southern portion is known as the southern hemisphere. Okay? And which line divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere is known as the equator. It is 0 degree latitude, also known as 0 degree latitude. So equator divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Understood? Next, rotation of the earth causes day and night. Here we will understand how rotation causes day and night. As the earth rotates on its axis, at any given time, half of it faces the sun. This portion gets the sun's light, so it has day. The other half, which is away from the sun, during the same time remains dark and has night. Okay, here you can see which portion faces the earth has day and which portion, half of the portion of the earth is away from the sun, has night. our earth is rotating continuously, so half of the earth is getting the sunlight and half of the earth is not getting the sunlight. So which portion is getting the sunlight has day and which portion is away from the sun has night. Okay. For example, when it is day in India, it is night in the United States of America, as both countries are situated on almost opposite sides of the earth. Okay. So when it is day in India, then it is night in United States of America. See here, with this picture you can understand how day and night occurs. Now with an activity we can understand how day and night occurs. For that we have to place a globe in front of a table lamp. Now we have to mark a red point on a part of the globe facing the lamp, and we have to mark a black point on the opposite side of the globe. Now we have to switch on the lamp. Make sure the room is not lighted by any other light source. Now consider the lamp as the sun. The side with the red point facing the lamp is lighted and has day, and the other side with the black point is dark and has night. Now turn the globe. As it moves, it will pass from the lighted side to the dark side, and this means this part of the earth now has night. Now we can notice that the black point is now on the lighted side. This means this side now has day. Okay. This concludes that the day and night are caused due to the rotation of the earth. I think I am clear to you. In our next class, we will discuss about the revolution of the earth. Today up to this, prepare up to this. In our next class, we will discuss about the rest of the things of this chapter. Till then, stay safe. Thank you.